you want because I'm not going to have it, all that. Some tough times. I'm going, no, 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 come on. It'll work out because she'll shift into consciousness. She'll shift back to God and consciousness and higher source. She'll shift back in there sometime. We can keep praying for that to happen. The opposite happened. I watched something. She's done this before. It looks demonic, like there's a demon inside of her. And this is what worries me, that she can access this dark, really dark. I've seen people freak out before, fight, whatever it is. It was rumbling almost inside of her. Oh my God, she's having an exorcism. I really thought that. I thought there was an exorcism. I thought, this is it. We did it. We hit her bottom. She's going to let this go. And she just started stamping up and down, stamping. We all got scared. No, he did this to you. No, no. Oh my God. Screaming at these kids who were just vulnerable with her. They just told her the truth. Mommy, please stop. Please get to love. Please get to, a connection. They weren't using those words, but this is what they were saying essentially is, please come back. Leave this selfishness, this greed, this terrible way that she has taken this road of, like I was just reading these notes, it's all about Brooke. It's all about her, not considering the children. Children first for me. People will tell you this till the cows come home. I am not a selfish guy. I'm about other people's happiness is my happiness. That's why I make people laugh on stage. It used to be selfish. I get the waitress's phone number and all that kind of stuff. And I would get attention, all those things. Yes, I initially was there. Now, I get amazing seats and tickets and things. And all I do is just bring others and watch the smiles on their faces. That's how I live. I love to watch my ex-wife be happy, smile and laugh and experience all these things, which we did until the very end. Just this huge road trip with everybody. Was it a ruse? Well, that one was, because of what she was planning. Screams up and down. And the other fraud, what are we calling her? We'll call her Lysol. Trying to come close to the names so I can remember. Lysol takes her away and just hugs her and just, like tries to comfort her and take her down from this. It seemed literally like somebody told me it's the Jezebel spirit or whatever it is. There's something so dark and sinister in her. This beautiful person has just given into this dark side. I compare it to Anakin Skywalker. We watched the movie Star Wars and you go, what the hell? You're going to end up that? And what I try to say to her is, here's your family. Like Luke, like Leia, here's your family. We're here. We love you. And I don't want her to live her life where at the very end, her last breath, she finally gets it. Think about that. That's how the righteous are. Such a mythological, beautiful story. And I don't know, beautiful, but it's really, it hits home. The whole Star Wars thing. By the way, we all love Star Wars. Me and the kids watch them all. And they can see the similarities. They've watched, Mom is Darth Vader now. And she's good to them and everything else. And it's not like every day they're suffering, whatever it is. But they tell me all the time, we'd much rather be with you, Dad. And I'm not telling them anything. They're just observing. She's gone. Now she's got another, she's a boyfriend. I don't know what's going on with that. She said it would be a conscious uncoupling. We wouldn't introduce him to, but no, they know his name. They know all his kids' names and everything else. Another violation. And she just can't keep her word. And I keep saying, why do you want to do this to the children? Why do you want to send this message to them? We had a wonderful relationship where we showed them, we did gratitude lists around the table. We did what I love about you around the table, all these beautiful, uplifting things that broke when she's talking about these broken marriages or whatever it is. She's not asking what we really do or how it really exists. She's assuming that everybody's like her in a loveless, sexless marriage, whatever it is. So that's you. You do everything you can to make something work. And I'm talking about work, whatever it is. Whatever you're committed to, you remain committed as much as you can. This was not even, she treated this breakup like a pop in a pimple. That easy. Pew. I don't know how much time I've been here because I have to watch my time here. I want to tease the next scenario, what happened. Big surprise. Oh, I forgot to tell you, Lysol does a write-up. Completely lies. Just the whole opposite of what happened. My children were shocked by this write-up, but she did it for her friend. So much so that I threatened her. I said, I'm gonna have you, I'm gonna spread the word about you. You're a fraud. Then I found out, by the way, I did a little dive. Big problems with her son. She's a bad news person too, and just comes across, watch, here's the impression. Oh, let's get some Legos and let's play with the Legos, and this is what we do. Yeah, she literally talks like that. And I found out she's another fraud. I knew it already, but I'm just going into denial. I go into denial so much, including my ex. I just kept thinking, maybe even still think that she'll snap out of it and become who she really is again. I don't know. I want you to know the power, though, the power of a cult leader is this strong. That someone can end up, I watched the documentaries. I watched my father was a cult leader. Some of the memories I have of him and his Pocono adventures on mules, and he had a harem of women. I don't know if I said this before, pardon me if I repeat it, but I was doing a show in the Poconos. This is the blue-collar honeymoon capital of the Northeast. It's the tackiest place you've ever seen. This guy's giving me a tour of it. They hired me, and I'm the big guy from Hollywood. They have no idea I'm from Pennsylvania originally or anything like that. Send a limo at the airport, and there I am. And the guy's he's got this accent from Shamokin. He goes, oh, Craig, let me show you the place here. I'll never forget these words when he says this. And I hadn't seen my dad in a long time. He's in and out of my life, entrepreneur. Here's this one out loud, just like Lotus. Here were his multi-level marketing. He had bras that he had my mom invite her big-breasted friends over. Only the big-breasted ones, he said. If she wants her, Barbara, you want your child support check? Invite your friends over. I'm selling bras. Bras meets Amway, multi-level marketing with bras. I hadn't seen him in years. I poke my head in the living room. There he is, smoking a pipe with my Aunt Barbara, Aunt Dottie, Aunt Fran in bras. Go ahead, Dottie. Turn around. Show how it lifts and separates. This is the 3-clasp model for the full-figured woman. Don't be shy. Just you women and me. That was my dad. Converted cesspools to sewers. I caught a shark one year. Next thing I know, he buys these landing crafts, those things from Normandy. He got them for $1. Just repair the bullet holes. We'll make shark boats. And Fuller brushes and so many things. Vitamins. First guy who sell vitamins. And then he got in the mules. This whole mule excursion thing. And then he has another idea. He goes, the whitewater people, when they're done, they got no way home. We go pick them up, paddles and saddles. Pretty clever, actually. Sometimes, by the way, the multi-level marketing people, it's clever, and you buy into it because they got a good pitch. Old Broke's got some good pitches going on that people fall for, but you have to go beneath. She literally has a photo, a few of them, where she's covered in money and bills. It's for the photo. It's a photo, folks. You really think she's has a bed of bills? It's the illusion. That's what she created for my ex-wife. You can have freedom, with this guy for all these years. Go get another guy and go get dominated and have sadomasochism. Go get beaten, sadomasochism or whatever they're doing, BDSM and all this. Come this whole other way. You don't want to be settling into that. No, look at me. I'm free. I'm going to brag about this and all these posts bragging about all of my orgasms, and you can have it too. You can have this freedom, mamas. Get your sovereign freedom. Get out of your golden cage. Here's the second. She says, more trust in our relationships means the more orgasms. That's what Broke says. And the next person commenting is Lotus saying, this is going to be amazing, with a lot of exclamation points. Amazing. Make your marriage amazing. That's the choice you have. If you're in a relationship, make it as good as you can. That's my tip. Do whatever you can do to go past your discomfort, your fears. Find out what it is you loved about that person to begin with. Don't follow someone else because they've got problems. They're just projecting. They can't look at themselves. They're deflecting and projecting. They're not reflecting upon themselves on what else they can do to find their mate attractive again. It happens. But I was just told a statistic about 70% of marriages, they fail because of the woman is the one that breaks it up. The woman who's over 40. What happens over 40? This is a statistic. It's all proven. Have chemical changes, hormonal changes. So it's not even that person who's reacting. So the idea is to take care of that as much as possible. Men too. Whatever you're going through, you go through anger, resentment, that's only going to kill you. But when you're projecting and put it onto someone else, it doesn't serve any purpose. And the children are watching. They're also going to watch if you grow and transform and work on yourself. I offered her to go to Byron Katie, and I paid for this other thing called MITT, something that I had taken before. These are courses, Landmark Forum. Yes, I support all of those things. And she goes in there, and she has other people. You're the greatest. And there we go again. More wellness grifters. Here we go. You're so incredible, Lotus. Oh. And then all about her being a coach. It's all vanity, all ego. That's running the show. I like to say, in my coaching program, so I like to say, ego is evading growth opportunity. Evading your own growth opportunity. So where can you grow? So this is a little message-oriented, this podcast. It's also a warning. It's an expression of sadness, maybe for you as well. Maybe you're going through something. I will get to some of the other details, but I would like to conclude by saying, no matter what, there is hope. No matter what, there is faith, access to faith in the highest source, whatever you want to call it, Jesus Christ, God, Buddha, Allah, it doesn't matter. What serves you and your higher purpose is this magnificence that exists inside of you. Every single one of you has this. I don't care how bad you think someone is, they still have it. This beautiful, beautiful potency, this beautiful essence, this light, this love, light, and levity. That's who we are. And then we have departures from it. So I'm disappointed at her friends and her family. I've reached out to them and they just think that I'm just some, bitter ex. It's not that. I feel horrible for this road that she took. And I feel terrible that another husband reached out to me and this Broke did it to that wife as well. Not the first time she's done this, not the last. This is what her thing is. We have a mob. That's what she says. It's a mob. Misery loves company, everybody. Just understand that. These leaders need company.